here on my couch. And this thing, look at it. It's moving around. I am tripping.
Hello and welcome. We follow and react to the internet's scariest ghosts, aliens, cryptids, and things that just can't be explained by human nature. Today we have 8 ghost stories that will make you think twice about turning that light off or going into the woods at night. In our first video, we open up on a man showing his girlfriend the cult classic The Exorcist for the first time. He takes it upon himself to record her reaction, but it isn't her reaction that eventually will shock them both. Did you see it? If you watch closely, it isn't the girlfriend that the man should have been watching, but rather right behind her on the wall to her right. Upon a closer look, you can see the doll move down as they watch. A lot of people on the internet have dismissed this as a doll or puppet that is being controlled by the string attached to it. And some even go as far to say that there is fishing line attached to the legs to pull the puppet down. However, if you watch closely, the upper body of the doll is what moves first, not its legs. Watch again closely. I'll leave it to you to decide. Is this something as simple as a puppet controlled by strings, fishing line attached to the feet of the doll, or did the doll just want a better view to watch its favorite movie? You tell me. Next we have a man who has been experiencing a lot of paranormal activity in his home lately. Prior to this, he had expressed that he believes whatever entity or entities this is has only one goal, and that is to bring harm to him. He arrives to his house one night and can see his inside lights flickering on and off. However, this does little to stop him as he bravely, although foolishly, goes in alone to confront whoever or whatever is responsible.
Light is flickering in my apartment. Let's go look. Nobody should be in here right now. Bro, why is my pop?
Upon arrival, the first thing he notices is that his stove has been turned on. This is evidence to his claim that whatever is inside his house wishes him no good. As he hurries to turn it off, you can hear himself start to question just exactly what is going on.
Why is that on?
He walks first to his bathroom to make sure the would-be ghost is not running up his water bill as well before eventually going to his room.
Why was that damn door? That door was not shut.
If you go back to when he is in the kitchen, you can see that this door is 100% closed before the man initially leaves to check the other rooms in his house. However, now it has been thrown open, startling the man once more as he investigates. As the man walks out back to his living room, he attempts to communicate with whomever or whatever is inside.
I don't. Who are you? What do you want?
After a second, you can hear something whisper "leave," to which the man happily obliges.
Who are you? What do you want?
So what do you think? Is this a vicious entity determined to scare the man away? Or is this just a friendly ghost that simply wanted to make pasta and was getting the stove started? At our number 3 slot, we have a family who has seemingly been chased out of their own home after hearing noises and being convinced that an intruder had come in uninvited. After leaving, they begin to record, and this is what they captured.
Something like that. So it's inside now. Tapping on the window right there. Top window.
You can see as they record that a dark figure appears to go from window to window on separate floors. While watching, the father calls out where the dark figure has seemingly teleported to.
Bottom window. Bottom window.
I can't even see it.
How does his face look like?
You can see how instantaneously the figure appears throughout the different levels of the house.
Man, it disappeared. Top window. Right. The hell is he going to zoom in on this?
Oh, can't.
Bottom window. What the hell is going on?
It's almost like the dark figure is phasing through the floors, as one of the family members points out.
He's just going through the floor or something.
However, if you watch this frame, it oddly seems like the ghost hesitates to come out, almost as if they appeared too early, leaving some people to believe this could be a well-executed performance executed by many people all at once. Do you think this is real, or could this be another elaborate prank? Let us know in the comments below. Speaking of comments, this next video entry was inspired by a comment left on one of our previous videos. Make sure to leave behind all of your comments and thoughts down below, because you never know. You just might inspire our next video. In this clip, we have a man who has just recently moved into a new home. The man then explains in frustration how this is a new place, so there's no chance that any bad history has happened there yet. As he continues to record, we can see the handle of a closed door moving up and down in a rattling sensation. Without hesitation, he walks up to the door and opens it, only to find nobody there.
This has been happening ever since we've moved in. Ever since we've been moved in, this has been happening. It's a brand new building. I don't get it. It happens that often. The handle is even loose. Really, really fed up with this. It's all the time at the moment.
Seems like a simple explanation. It isn't uncommon for the actual land of a place to be haunted. This would explain all the creepy disturbances. So what do you think? Is this a simple case of a faulty door handle? Or did they build this brand new place right on top of something that should have stayed buried? You decide. Up next, we go to a quiet night where a boy is looking for his mother. The mother explains that she regularly returns home at night. Almost like a nightly ritual between her and her son, she would honk the horn to let him know she had arrived. Shortly after, he'd walk outside to meet her, so that they could both go into the house together. In the opening of this clip, you can see the boy look for his mom to see if she is coming inside yet. However, he catches something out of the corner of his eye that scares him, something spooky. At first glance, you don't see much of anything, but upon closer inspection, you can see a darkish figure escape into the yard. As they run away, it seems that they fade into nothingness. After calming the boy down, the family checked the camera and was baffled by the footage, not knowing what to make of it. However, after a more thorough inspection, there is more to this story than meets the eye. The young boy is initially looking here, but you can see that the figure appears to run out from behind the brick pillar, suggesting that there might not have been only one dark spirit, but many. Also, if the young boy was waiting for his mom, then who were the spirits waiting for? Were they waiting for the mom too? Or worse, were they waiting for the boy? We open here on a man who has been woken up by his dog, Luke. He states that Luke is staring at a spirit while he records using his flash. According to the owner, Luke will bark at bad spirits, but seems to be pretty chill with a good or friendly spirit.
So it's 2:30 in the morning. I wake up and Luke is staring here in the corner. He's absolutely staring at a spirit.
He then goes on to tell everyone that just before the end you will see a ball of energy, perhaps an orb, where Luke was staring at.
And you're going to see that spirit's ball of energy leave the spot where Luke is staring at. Man, I wish I could see what he saw.
In the video, something wakes his other dog up in the other room, urging Luke to go investigate.
There he goes.
As Luke leaves, you can see a white orb bolt out the other side of the room.
That orb right there is a spirit that Luke was just staring at. 100%.
The man seems pretty relaxed about what is happening, considering it's late. and is now alone, so maybe it was a good spirit or even a guardian angel, and whatever made the other dog bark was what the good spirit was keeping away in the first place. Before going into this next clip, we'd like to dedicate it to the dogs of Barely Afraid. We have Bear, who was the initial inspiration for our mascot, and Cha-Cha, the Chihuahua, who wasn't afraid of anything. We miss you both every single day, and know you are running around in heaven's fields now. Coming in at lucky number 7, we arrive in a man's living room on a seemingly normal day. This footage is from May of this year. It is important to note that 23 days before this video was captured, the man and his dog had said goodbye to a beloved friend. His other dog Maxie had unexpectedly passed away, leaving the man and his other dog to grieve in the process. As life moves on, the man came to terms and continued his everyday schedule. However, one day, while apparently sitting at his laptop, his security camera records the following. At first, the sound could be mistaken for a simple chair squeak or random noise, but as it continues, the man looks down to his other dog, recognizing it's the sound of a dog's whimper. The other dog stares at him almost to say, "It wasn't me." After a moment or two, you can see the man's realization break his heart all over again, as he later confirms that this is the sound that Maxie used to make whenever he wanted someone to go get him. Initially, as he stands up, you can see the confusion on his face, and even the confusion on his dog's face as well. At first glance, it seems as though the only record of this visit was an audible whimper, almost like his lost friend was now calling to him to let him know he was okay. But the story doesn't end there. Someone later points out that if you look right under the living room table, you can see a face. A dog's face. To make this already heartfelt story even more saddening, there's a theory to why you can see his other dog sit there nonchalantly. It's because dogs can see spirits, so maybe in the other dog's eyes. Maxie has never left. For our last clip of the night, we go to a living room where a man sits recording an apparent orb, or ball lightning as he calls it. As the video begins, the man is in disbelief as to what is going on.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm looking at this. Look. It's in my kitchen. It is 12:45 at night. I'm sitting here on my couch, and this thing, look at it. It's moving around. I am tripping. What the flip?
He states that the ball is causing all the electronics and power to turn off and on.
It's turning off all my stuff in the house. Hold up. Look at that. It's floating around. All my lights are turning off in the house. Yo, this is crazy.
Eventually, the lights in his place come back on, and he seems to have made peace that this orb has decided to make his place its bed for the night.
Alright, so my lights are back on, and here comes this thing again. Look. It's like ball lightning. Or a ghost or something.
The clip in itself is already a sight to behold, but it's what you don't see that might shock you. If you go back to the first clip where the man is initially seeing the quote-unquote ball lightning, you'll see it shining and doing its thing. However, if you point your attention past that, you'll see a dark, ominous figure standing just outside the kitchen window. One person suggests that the ball lightning is actually an angel that is fighting or warding off the dark entity that looms right outside the window. I tend to second this opinion, as the ball lightning seems to patrol back and forth along the perimeter of the kitchen, only coming into the living room once the lights have come back on. So maybe it wasn't the ball lightning making the lights turn off. Maybe it was the dark entity just outside, and maybe it was trying to extinguish the light of the man altogether. And there you have it. Another installment of our Scariest Ghosts series. From ghosts who want a better view, good boys, and good spirits, to magical balls of lightning, these stories remind us that sometimes the scariest things are the ones lurking just out of sight. If you enjoyed tonight's countdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Have a creepy clip or ghost encounter of your own? drop it in the comments or send it to our email that just might appear in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep your lights on tonight. You never know what might be standing in the dark.